Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a book cover discussion video. I recently watched Gabriel from As the Novel Progresses video, where he discussed book covers, and this is going to be kind of like that, but kind of not at the same time. It's also kind of like Christine from Poland Bananas books, her video. I'll link both those videos down below so you can check them out. They're both awesome. But I thought it was a really fun idea to just discuss book covers because us as book nerds, we judge books by their covers. Come on, let's admit it. As much as we want to say we don't, we do. Because think of it this way, would someone, if it was a good book, wouldn't they spend time on the cover to make it a good cover? That's how I think. Obviously, there's still some books who have sucky covers. But let's just get into this video. And so I'm going to talk about some books with covers that are either good or bad. You'll find out in a second. First, I want to talk about Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. No. Look at this cover, guys. It's man arm that strangely looks like a woman's arm with girl staring lovingly at him on a bench. Eiffel Tower in the background. It's so cheesy. I didn't want to bring this book to school because when you look at this book, you think that's a cheesy romance book, and why are you reading that, Lauren? You're stupid. No, it's a great book with a deeper plot, and it's actually really great, and I love this book, but by looking at the cover, if I hadn't heard good stuff about this book, I wouldn't have read it, because this cover just makes me want to scream and run in the opposite direction. But then they changed the covers, and they're beautiful. The sunset, everything about them is perfect. So thank you. Then we've got The Diviners by Libba Bray. Cover is gorgeous. The whole book design is just gorgeous as a whole. If you look underneath here, it's beautiful. I want to give birth to this book. But then they changed the cover for the second book? Why? When this is so beautiful, why would you change it to all those weird ghost people walking backwards? It doesn't make sense. This was perfect, and you changed it, and now I cry. Then you have City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, the first book in the Immortal Instruments series. So you've got this half-naked guy on the cover, and a city below him. It really does look like a fantasy version of 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, no one thinks that because a lot of people know what the series is and what it's about. But if my parents saw this book, they'd probably think, Lauren, are you reading porn? And no, Mom and Dad, I'm not. It's a fantasy book, and it's not porn. But you know, it looks kind of risque. I would think if I saw someone reading this, that's fantasy porn, but it's not. And I recently heard they're changing the covers, and here's the new cover. I think the font looks really cheap. I think that they could have gone somewhere else with the font, and I think it looks like a movie cover, but it's not, and I don't like it. So after all that hate, why don't we talk about a good cover, and that is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. This cover is beautiful, and it really relates to the story too, which makes this a great cover. Lauren approves. Then you have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I still have not read this book yet. Please don't judge me. I plan to read it soon. What is this? They changed the covers. The covers are gorgeous now, but girl looking to the side with a weird blue background with some blue buildings that are all blue because, you know, people like to paint buildings all blue. She's looking to the side, and she oddly looks like Sarah J. Maas, who is the author. But they changed the covers, and they're fabulous now. Next I want to talk about In the Afterlight by Alexandra Bracken. I do plan to read this book soon. I still need to read it. I love this series so much, but I still haven't finished it because I'm so smart. I don't like this cover. Really disappointing because I liked the first two covers, but this looks like a banana, like a rotten banana. That's the first thing I thought when I saw this book. Take that away, and it's gorgeous. Next, we have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. This is an alien apocalyptic slash post-apocalyptic. It's an apocalyptic book, and this is great. I guess it's kind of cheesy. It's like shadowed girl walking backwards with sun going down. But I still like this cover because she's kind of like watching the ruin of her city, of her world going down, and that's what goes on in this. So I have two more books I want to talk about. The first one is Lux Beginnings. This is the bind-up of Obsidian and Onyx, the first two books in the Lux series. This series is so good, guys, and it deals with a lot of political issues with aliens, and it's really action-packed and great. But this cover just makes it look cheesy. Half of girl's face with weird hoodie boy floating upside down in the background. This has nothing to do with what goes on the inside. There are no floating people, first of all. Lastly, I want to talk about one of my favorite covers ever. The Harry Potter covers. These ones, they're beautifully hand-drawn with intricate detail. It's perfect. They're perfect. I love these books, obviously, but I mean, I love the covers too. I love like all of the Harry Potter cover editions, and they came out with new ones that have maps in the beginning. I really want to pick those up, even though I don't want to let myself buy those because I already own the whole series in hardback, which I paid like a lot of money. But yeah, these covers are beautifully hand-drawn. The picture continues like on the back, which I just think that's really, it's like someone actually sat down and drew this, like it wasn't like computer animated, which I just think makes a really great cover if someone actually used their own hands to draw it out. I just think that really makes it more complete and even better. But not saying I don't like covers that are computer animated, because almost all of the covers are these days. So that's it for this book cover discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!